Forza Horizon 6 has some of the absolute best Forza editions in the entire franchise. From insane dune buggies, monster trucks, the craziest canarded race cars, and so much more. Today, producer Timothy has tasked me with ranking every single Forza edition in the game, and we'll be ranking them S, A, B, C, D, with D being absolute trash. Might as well have not have been in this game. C is gonna be probably just pretty underwhelming. B is, it's alright. A is, this is a good Forza edition, and S is, oh my gosh, this is one of the best cars in Forza history. And producer Tim did give us an order, but I'm starting in this thing because I think this thing is going to end up being in the lowest tier out of every single Forza edition here. Now, I've not given thought to this yet, so I might be wrong. This is just me guessing, because I might come to one and be like, no, this is also bad. But look, for all of those German car heads out there who are like, bro, this thing is sick, I would agree. It's a really cool looking car. It's just not much cooler looking than the base 190E, which is already a sick car from a really cool generation of Mercedes. But the Forza edition of this car, it just doesn't have the hype that I feel necessary for a Forza edition. Not only that, but it's so common. Has anyone else gotten this thing as like the first car? Like the first Forza edition car that they've gotten out of the wheel spins? Because this thing seems monster common. I see it everywhere. Based on this thing's car mastery, as well as based on the skill thing behind my webcam here, clean skill boost. So this is supposed to be a racing Forza edition car, and it's okay for that. It can make it to X-Class, and that makes it pretty cool. I mean, a Mercedes 190E in X-Class, that's pretty sick. And it is a cool car, man. It is. Don't get me wrong. This thing is a sick car. It just isn't as hype as the other Forza editions, and I probably would be okay with it not being in the game. The side exit exhaust is cool. That's unique. That's cool. This Mercedes, for me, is going to go into the starting in D-Class. It's just too forgetful, man. It's too forgettable, is what I mean there. Next, going in Timothy's order, we end up on the BMW M2 Forza Edition. Now, if you asked me maybe a week after the game came out, I maybe would have put this thing in S tier, just because of how rare it used to be. This is the hardest, like, base progression car to get in the game through the collection book, making it one of the rarest cars in the game. But then the festival came back and those cars became rare, and then people realized how good the Toyota AE86 Forza Edition was, and that became rare. This thing, as much as it's still pretty impressive to have this thing, it's a mix of the worst things ever. Because not only is it not very rare anymore, it also just looks like a base BMW. It's even worse than that Mercedes. In fact, it might be worse than that Mercedes. One of the few things still keeping it much above that Mercedes is that it's decently rare still. It's still like a hard-to-get car, and it's actually pretty good at drifting, I believe. A lot of people have been using this car for drift, so it's clearly good at something still. So I'm gonna whack it into, maybe it's alright, but I think underwhelming. Underwhelming's the perfect word. There's so many cooler Forza editions that could have been like S tier, A tier, but this one isn't one. Next is this Dodge that I might have a controversial opinion on. But first, let me tell you something completely uncontroversial. Head down there and subscribe. This channel releases daily content on racing games, everything new, sometimes a guide on how to play them with more money and whatnot, but most of the time just enjoying. Now, I got that out of the way. Let me clarify. By controversial, I mean not really controversial at all. This thing's S tier. I mean, absolutely S tier. It looks like an actual dune buggy. What's crazy is we're in Japan now. Mexico is the desert dune racing map, yet we get dune cars in this game? Also, not only is it a dune buggy, but look at how fast it goes. I'm able to do like 250 miles an hour in a Dodge off-roader. Oh no, ow. It's so overpowered off-road. It's just a monster car off-road. It's such a sick design. It looks like something right out of the Crew 1 when the Crew 1 would make these Dune-style cars. That's what this thing feels like. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Land it. Boom. This thing is no question an S-tier car. The next one is difficult because I don't want to put too many of the same type of car in S-tier. So when it comes to drift cars, I think this might be my S-tier pick. It's just the coolest drift car out of all of them. Now, we're obviously dealing with a few different drift cars. There's this thing, there's the Mustang, and there's the Lotus. And I think that's all. But this thing is just the most unique out of all of them. It's a Ford pickup truck, but EV swapped, which makes it unique, which makes it the better EV drift car, which is baffling given there's an Avaya competing for that same category. I'm pretty sure it's better on like a just better at drifting level than the Ford Mustang. Like the Ford Mustang isn't as good of a drift car. Now, the Ford Mustang, you could argue, is a bit more iconic because the Ford Mustang is obviously from Fast and Furious. But this thing is just such a fun to use drift car, man. It holds angle like nothing else. It's EV making it unique. And I know EVs suck. Yes, EV's bad. But that doesn't make it any less unique. It's still interesting to see a car that very much shouldn't be EV. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Okay, yep. Saw that coming. Yeah, I'm still going? Oh! And then that's gonna fail me. Are you kidding? Oh, it's raining now as well. Tell me if I'm wrong. I just think this thing is by far the coolest one. The Mustang is cool because Fast and Furious, but you know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The rain is making this like the best drifting I've ever done in my life. Oh, I'm fully sideways. Oh my gosh, I'm fully sideways. Wait a minute. This might be like the best run I've ever done in my life. Come on. Come on. Just so many barriers, though, is the issue. Come on! New PB! I mean, it has to go S tier if I'm PBing drift zones while filming a silly video. That is an S tier drift car, below the Dodge, for sure. And over to another Ford drift car. This thing is obviously a lot cooler because it's quite a lot like the Formula... No, for Fast and Furious. Took me a second. Too many F-named racing car-themed things. I've got a silly rear-wheel drive tune on it, but I'm pretty sure this tune is supposed to be like POV the movie. So that's why this is such a goofy-looking tune. I mean, look at this sliding. I am all over the place. Oh no, and I've overdrifted. Okay, ouch. This thing's cool and all. I just don't hear anything about it, and it just feels so much less hype than all the rest of them. I know that Ford F-150 is common as well. I know, but being a great drift car just feels a lot more hype than, you know, being common. I've got no hate for this thing. It goes into a strong A-class. Next is one of the wildest cars in Forza Horizon history. The Ford F-450 Raptor. This thing is an actual monster truck. It is crazy, this thing. Look at it. And the wildest thing is, it's still a really good all-around car. Like, it's good for racing on the road. It's good for off-road racing. Apparently, it's even good for drifting, which is the wildest thing I've ever heard. But I've seen the clips. I've seen people hit crazy drifts in this car. Oh, and I sunk it. With how crazy this thing looks, with how insane of a car it is, I think I'm gonna have to give it S tier. Like, there's no question. It has to be S tier. Look at it. Bro, Ford have cooked in this game. I mean, just cooked. Oh, but is it better than the drift truck? I think it is. I think it is because it might not be as good as the drift F-150, but it also drifts, yet does everything else too. And it's not supposed to be a drift car, which is crazy. Next is the Lexus LFA Forza Edition. Now, this thing is unfortunate and potentially a little underwhelming. Because when we found out we were going to get an LFA Forza Edition, I don't know, I just expected something a lot cooler than this thing. It's alright. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's a decent S2 car as well. So I'm not the most hurt by it. Okay, hold. Oh my gosh, that was a crazy line, and then I fumbled it. It's a cool car, it goes really fast, but I hear nothing about this car. Other than that, it's... Oh my gosh, it took that turn like a monster, though. It's a really good car, actually. It's good. It's good, it's just nothing remarkable. I don't hear about it. It doesn't seem to be the top of any leaderboards. And I know that the LFA is a really hype car. I just think they could have done a lot more with an LFA Forza Edition, right? Like, this isn't me going, this isn't cool. It's like, this could have been a lot cooler. I want more from an LFA Forza Edition car. So, I'm putting it probably bottom of A. Maybe even B, as in, like, it's alright. Now, you might be thinking, Sid's using the Lotus Evija, he's obviously gonna show us some drifting in this car. See how it ranks for drifting. Oh, it ranks pretty well for spinning out. Oh my gosh. And I'm not gonna do that because this thing kind of sucks for drifting. It's locked to rear-wheel drive, so it's fine. But I just don't enjoy it, and I don't really see it on any leaderboards. It's not a great drift car. What it is great at, though, is for some reason having an insane speed ability. This thing can go crazy fast. Like, insanely fast. Hold. This is scary. This is very scary. 280. Oh my gosh, we just phased through a car. 290 miles an hour in an EV drift car. And look, I get what they were going with this, right? Lotus were probably really happy that a lot of people were driving their car because it was good at drifting in Horizon 5, so they made it like this kind of homage, honestly. The Evija was great in drift in Forza Horizon 5. Oh, cool. Let's make like a drift-specific variant of it in Horizon 6. That's a great idea. Unfortunately, it falls apart when you realize it can't actually drift very good. It's, gosh, one of the most unstable cars I've ever driven. And not really good at a lot else. It can kind of race. I mean, kind of. Oh my gosh, but the speed! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh my word, it still turned! How did it still turn so stable? It didn't after it, but gosh, it did at the start. This thing for me can go in B. It's okay. It's not too underwhelming, because some silly stuff makes it better. It's probably bottom of B. Next on the list would be the Mazda RX-3, but I know what you're thinking. Sid, you changed your t-shirt. You weren't wearing that shirt earlier in this video. There's a heat wave in the UK, alright? It happens. Get over it. This thing, I'm afraid I don't have much to say on. Like, it's cool and all, but it truly is underwhelming. Like, I get what this car was going for. It's kind of like a tuner car, right? Like, it's got a lot of customization. It starts in B class, you know? One of the best Forza editions in this game, the AE86, that starts B class. But this one just did nothing really unique, didn't do much interesting, and look, it's cool that we got the Mazda RX-3 back from Forza Horizon 4. That's all well and good. This thing also has the clean racing skill bonus, so presumably it's intended for racing. But I don't have much I can say on this car other than, like, it's alright. I'm very between B, which is alright, or C, which is underwhelming, but this thing, I wasn't expecting much from this car to begin with. So I don't know if it can be underwhelming if I didn't have any whelms to under. So maybe it's alright. At the moment, I'll put it top of C. Is it better than the M2? Oh gosh, maybe it goes better bottom C. It's just kind of nothing. I'm afraid it just is not. Like, look, you might like the Mazda RX-3, and thus you really like this car, but this car's kind of nothing. It's going top of D. Oh my, I'm so sorry. That was such a crazy fall off for that car, but I think I'm going to stand by that. Especially when compared to its Mazda Forza Edition counterpart. This has got to be one of the most iconic cars in all of Forza Horizon 6. And look, when the game came out and we actually started looking at some of the other Forza editions, Most cars do everything this one does better. There's better top speed cars, there's better race cars, there's a bunch of cars that do things better than this car. But it's the perfect all-rounder. It's like the Ford F450 Raptor on steroids. Like, it's 10 times that of being just an all-rounder car. If you've seen Donjuan Song's Cars You Need video, you'll know that this thing is good in, like, any class. It's good for, like, off-roading. It's good for circuit racing. It's good for almost everything in, like, everything from like, A to S to R to X. Forza Edition is insane. A V10 5 that actually still has engine swaps, because you just swap in different V10s. Oh gosh. Okay, yep, we failed that. Well, close though. As well as it being so involved with the marketing for this game, it just ended up being so iconic that I think it's a definite S-class, S-tier, and maybe even top. Look, the Dodge Viper is just above and beyond the best. A Dodge Viper is a doctor, right? It's the best in off-road, whereas the MX-5 is the nurse. It's just, like, crazy good in, like, a bunch of different stuff. And so, but it's so iconic. I think long-term, the Dodge is all cool and all, but it's cool and up here because it's so OP, and it's such a cool thing they did, and OP. I think long-term, I maybe don't even agree with that. But I think I'm going to put the Mazda at S tier for now. Top of S tier. Well, if it isn't the most insane drag car in all of Forza. This thing is wild. The newest Pro Stock Camaro of Forza Horizon 6. A monster drag car. It's a Forza Edition. It's a GTR that they turned into a monster drag car. That already makes it cool enough. It's really good at one specific thing. It's got the wheelie bar, the parachute, a spoiler. It's unique looking. I think this thing is an easy S tier. I think it's just like the Dodge, where it's just got like a unique thing. It's a sick bit of customization, but I don't think it's as good as the Dodge. So I think it's going to go third in S tier. The S-Cargo Forza Edition is another weird one. It's kind of like the RX-3 for me. You know, like, it was featured a bunch in the promotion. It was pretty hype while it was in the promotion, but then it actually came to the game, and it's just kind of okay. Like, it's not the best car in the game. I mean, if it was the most overpowered car in the game, that would do a lot for it, but it isn't. So it's kind of just a really cool, over-the-top S-Cargo, when there's a lot of cars that are unfortunately really cooler. It's still a sick car, and I think it gets bonus points for being an S-Cargo with a turboed headlight. As well as being center steering, by the way. They McLaren F1'd this car. A center steering race F-Cargo is wild. Crazy that Nissan let them do this. So I reckon it goes in pretty good. Maybe bottom of pretty good. I might even go, yeah, bottom of pretty good, actually. Now, can someone please explain to me what on earth this Porsche is supposed to be? Like, why on earth am I supposed to be excited about this Porsche? I don't get it. What's it? Oh my gosh, it doesn't turn, I'll tell you that much. I thought it was supposed to be a drag car, but now I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a race car. And it's pretty fast like every Forza Edition, but like, it's also mega, ultra, super common. And I don't see anyone use it. As well as it being kind of ugly. Is that just me? I don't like the way this thing looks. Clearly, if you get the hang of it, you can race it like a monster. It's got that, not time attack handling. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have time attack brakes, I can tell you that much. But it just is like a really fast car. Maybe it handles like some of the best cars in Horizon 5. But unfortunately, the best cars in Horizon 6 handle a lot better than the best cars in Horizon 5. So this thing's gonna go in probably the worst of the worst. I'd probably only put it just above the Mercedes. No, maybe I'm putting it below the Mercedes. Dang, I should have started with this car, because I think this thing's the worst. Next is the Subaru Vivio Forza Edition. This thing is a pretty sick car. I have to admit, this thing's pretty cool, but I think by all measures, it's kind of just as bad as a lot of cars that it's got the exact same things that make a bunch of the cars that I put low down. Like, I'd feel bad putting this thing high up when, like, it's basically just another S-Cargo Forza Edition. Which then again, I did put like top of A, no? Something like that, maybe bottom of A? Really, it's a sick idea. It's a sick design. It's cool to have it in game. It's decently rare. I think this thing, well, I think this thing will go in. It's alright. Definitely above the Lotus Forza Edition. Maybe above the Lexus. It's cooler than the Lexus. Next is a difficult one. The Subaru BRZ Forza Edition. Now, it is meta in a lot of different things. Oh my gosh. That was the only guy on the road there. How did I go for only him? This thing is meta in a few different things still, but it's just nowhere near as hype as the Dodge, I think. When both of these things were in the early access and people figured out about them, we had this one before we had the Dodge. So this one was the hype one. The Dodge we had just seen in the open world. We had just some pictures of the Dodge. Then the Dodge came out, and it ended up being a lot cooler than this thing. And this thing is sick. It's a crazy cool thing that they did. Giving us like a monster truck dune buggy Subaru BRZ is so sick. I just don't think it can come, because it's outdone by the Dodge. I don't think it could possibly be S tier. It's a shame because it's really cool. So it'll go in like pretty good, but it's better than the S-Cargo. Oh, is it better than the Mustang? No, I really like that Mustang, you know. It's really clean and it's iconic because the movie, and yeah, the Mustang's cool. Next, it's the car. I mean, the Forza Edition. This thing is not only insanely rare, you get one by completing some of the hardest progress in the game, but you can basically not at all get it off the auction house. The Toyota AE86 Sprinter Turismo Forza Edition. Oh my gosh! I don't think I've ever been that high up doing that jump. This thing, then of course, after being decently rare, people figured out it was also the fastest car in the entire game. In all of Forza Horizon. Potentially full stop, I think. I mean, look, I don't think anyone is gonna question if I take this car, which is an insane, just a wild car, and whack it in S tier. But the question is where? Oh, this is tough. It's better than the Nissan GTR, which I'm starting to think maybe should be top of A. Because, like, it's just a drag car at the end of the day. It's not even the best drag car. I'm doing it. In fact, I might leave it like that. No. It's the fastest car in the game. It goes, and it's rare. I think it goes top. I think that's the best S-tier car. Yeah. The Toyota Tacoma Forza Edition. Now, this is actually, for no reason, one of my most driven cars in this entire game. The Toyota Tacoma Forza Edition, it's just a pretty sick Forza Edition. I mean, it's a pickup truck turned into like a time attack race car. It's fast, but it just doesn't do anything better than any other car. In fact, the best thing about this car is just that if you have the VIP and stuff, you get this thing immediately. And that is really the only amazing thing about this car. Other than that, it's cool, but it's alright. It's a very, very easy, it's alright for me. Maybe above the Lotus Drift. Yeah, not a lot of cars that are just like bad. Most cars that are bad are like really bad. This is the only one that's like, well, it's not really underwhelming. Or not really bad, it's underwhelming. Which, you know, maybe this thing is. In fact, you know what? Maybe the Lotus Avaya Drift Edition is. Tacoma stays there. The Lotus Avaya Drift Edition, it's the definition of underwhelming. It's the Lotus of, I mean, yeah, it has the top speed and stuff, but it doesn't even do that perfect. And finally, the Wuling Sunshine Forza Edition. This thing is pretty cool. It's pretty fast. It's decent at drag. It's good at some other things. It's underwhelming. And I think that's an easy one to say. Boom. I think it does go above the Lotus, but below all of these other cars. That is the Forza Edition tier list. Thank you so much for watching. Do you agree? Which ones would you change? I'll see you boys in the next one in a bit.